this going to work? Is this going to work? Oh, who knows? It doesn't usually work. Maybe we should try it doing the lights. Who's online today? Oh, what's this icon? Oh. Aha! We've got someone. We've got someone from Ireland, West Belfast. I see Hambini. Sorry, I was just playing with the settings. There's this thing here where I can go standard, and then it blurs the background. And then we've got none. And then I don't know what that does. It just says eye contact. None. How is everyone today? I do love my impromptu live streams because they're just funny and handsome. In fact, I need some water. Right, did anyone see the crash? The Alula tour where the guy got his nuts out? Oh God, I hope it's working. Maybe not. Oh no, it is working. He needs to set level. Indeed, he does. I don't know what really happened. He just went off, and yeah, I don't know. North Sea Jazz Festival, maybe. The hotel where I'm staying, they sent me an email, and the first word was "you," spelt "you," and then the second word was "KUNT." I kid you not, it was. I think it means "can" in Dutch. But what are your thoughts on my winter car? Currently the hottest game in the world. Oh, I don't know. No idea. I didn't even know it was a game. Someone must have done something fucking stupid this weekend. Like, stuck their tongue on the side of a car and then got it frozen. I mean, there's nothing like a good Saturday night bitching session. Yeah, in fact, is Gladiators on? Let me see if Gladiators is on. Oh. I might do a Gladiators sing-along, word-along, or whatever it's called. Watch-along. Oh, that's not Gladiators. That's not Gladiators. That's Prince Andrew on all fours, or whatever his name is. Is it Andrew Mountbatten? No. Shit. That's not. I can't believe it. Gladiators is not on TV. This is crap. No. Oh, it is. Who's your favourite gladiator? Is it Sabre? I like Sabre. Anyway. How much do you travel? Quite frequently. Probably about 3 weeks a month. My fitness training is going all right. I'm trying to cut at the moment. But that's about it, really, I suppose. I better just turn this volume down so it doesn't pollute it. I love Gladiators. Jet was the best. Actually, I quite like Lightning too. Right. So fitness training, yeah. So like today, because it's not quite snowing, but it was pretty cold where I'm going. I haven't taken the bike, so I've left the bike at home. I mean, last week, the week before, it was like -3. I'm not riding my bike in -3 because it's just an accident waiting to happen. So, yeah, there we go. Is this frozen again? I hope not. It probably has. Oh, fuck. Or maybe it has. In your reviews of China frames, why don't you ever address the fault tolerance of the frames? Isn't it possible that the lower cost of frames are skipping steps to build and test the frames for safety? So, there is actually, I can't remember which bike it was, it might be a light carbon bike. So, I sat down with the guy from Light Carbon and he said there's basically 3 tiers of frames. You can have Z1, Z2, Z3. If you get the highest grade, Z3, they just check every frame. But then there's a cost implication with that. So, I mean, the thing is, even if you take, let's say, a Z1 frame and it costs maybe $100, a Z3 frame with all of the checks and everything else maybe costs $200. So the price difference there is maybe only 100, but by the time it gets to you, everyone's whacked on their margin, and that's where it goes. But people are now just buying direct. So yeah, you cut out the middleman. Hello from New England. Yes. When did I last go to Vermont? Can't remember. Are you tired? Yes, I'm absolutely bollocks. So this morning I got up at 4:30 to go and do my fitness training, and then it's now 6:20. So I'm off to get my dinner at 8, and then in the buffet, all you can eat. I might take a picture of the all you can eat buffet because why not? What frame to purchase this year? 100 kilos, £200 rider. Windspace T1600. That's my current favourite, or even the Evolve. Actually, that one's also a good one, or even that one piece one. So any of them, they'll take your load. Thoughts on the Ascent Aeru bars? Well, I've seen a few of these where they're sort of like tapered in and then tapered out. I've had a go on a couple, and to be honest, I didn't find it particularly comfortable for my wrists. So, I mean, it might be all that wanking I do. So that might be just, that's it. But, yeah, and then, I mean, I used to be, am I still firm believer in aero? Maybe not. All I do is now just train harder, because if you get like 5 watts, you can have the fastest wheel set out there. 5 watts in the motor, 5 watts in the body is gonna be better than 5 watts. Well, you just can't get 5 watts on your frame. You're screwed. Everyone's getting the Quick Pro ER1. Yes, they are. I've seen that. There's quite a few people getting that. I'm not sure how fast that bike is, really. I'm not saying it's slow, but yeah, I don't know. It just looks a bit. The tubing looks a bit boxy, and the spacing gaps look a bit big. Right, so we've got Aaron Hamlin, $2K US price point for frames. So what I would suggest is you get a decent set of handlebars. So aero spec handlebars with integrated stem and all that kind of stuff, but make sure you get ones that fit, and then think about the frame after that. So which one is it? I think Fast Sports make a fast set of handlebars, and then you want a frame with quite deep tubes. But training fitness takes work. Well, yes, it does. It takes a bit more discipline, but I don't know. I think that's worth doing. What's your bike pick of the Pro Peloton? Which one would I pick? I'd probably pick the cheapest one. I don't think they're going to be that different. Why do you not take one of the China frames you do actual fatigue testing on your channel to see if it's the same brand? I haven't got the time to do it, because nowadays I get so much stuff in, I just haven't got the time to do it. So fatigue testing, you're gonna have to put it on a rig and then cycle it. I just haven't got the time to do it. Even the wheel testing now. I mean, I used to like to have the wheels on for like 6 months. I can't do that anymore because people are just chucking wheels at me and saying, "Can you test these?" So they need to be wind tunnel tested, and then you do structural tests, and then the ride is almost, I won't say immaterial, because if you test wheels frequently, when you go from one set to another, you can feel the difference quite easily. So, yeah. How are the 9 Below Extreme wheels? Absolute no-brainer. If you've got the money, go and buy them because they're mechanically perfect, and yeah, they're really, really good. So those wheels I have had on for a while. I mean, the weather in the UK and Northern Europe's been pretty bad. We've had storms a lot, but when I've had the odd 20 or 30 miles in, it's like a different world. Honestly, it's a different world. Tor Arnemouth Lassen. I'll probably spell that wrong. I'll probably pronounce that wrong. What gravel wheel set do you recommend for a tub of lard weighing 100 kilos? If you haven't got that much money, reasonable price, I've actually got a set called Carvon, Karvon. So they are a brand you've probably never heard of, but the lady who's behind it is quite well known in cycling circles. Those wheels are really good, really, really good. If you send me an email, support@hambini.com, I'll send you the link because it's on Patreon. Those wheels are absolutely bulletproof. Does it make sense to ride more gravel because of dangerous traffic? I mean, I'm not so keen on riding on the road, especially in winter. So, yeah, I don't think that. Have you ever asked the sponsors of your China frames about the fatigue testing and how much assurance they can provide their frames are safe? Oh, God, what's that?
Ladies and gentlemen, cinema tickets are now on sale at the
I don't want to go to cinema unless they're doing porn.
Where details of tonight's showings are on display. Dames en heren, bioscoopkaartjes zijn nu te koop bij de receptie. Daar vindt u ook ons programma van vandaag.
Fuck.
Meine Damen und Herren, zu Ihrer Abendunterhaltung werden jetzt an der Rezeption Kinokarten verkauft.
Kinokarten?
Dort finden Sie auch unser heutiges Filmprogramm.
Is that it? Please be it. The buffet is open, yeah, but that was actually the cinema tickets. Right, sorry. Right, where was I? I can't even remember. No hairdressers in the North Sea. Haircut looking shabby. You cheeky fucker. You absolute cheeky fucker. There we go. What's that like? You absolute cheeky fuck. I'm on a ferry, Lancelot. That's why. So if you look behind me that way, you see there's the ferry, and behind that is a picture of the Humber Bridge. So I'm on the Pride of Hull. Shit. What we got? I just watched a Ribble video before being allowed to join this. What Ribble video? Is there a Ribble video? I've no idea. Who's Ribble? Oh, Ribble cyclist. He's all right, actually. Have FactSet organised a hit on you yet? Not yet. I think. What bikes have you got in your fleet? That's a good question. So I've got the T1600, the Windspace T1600, the Evolve, the Chima, and I've got the Carbon Speed. That one's actually a bit of a surprise because it's not a brand that I'd heard of, but they obviously sent the frame along one piece. And I've got a light carbon as well. So the light carbon one is the one that was photographed by everybody on the at Eurobike last year. Oh God, what's happening here? Rope table. Is it feasible to make a hub set with only 6802 bearings, even on the rear drive side, if tolerances are good and matched to good quality bearings? Yes, you can. Now, the life thing is based on something called L10. So it's the number of cycles and the number of stress, and it gives you an approximate life. So yes, you can, but you'll probably find that life is reduced. So that's where it is. But I have seen that hub manufacturers now are going towards smaller bearings because it makes the bearing is lighter, and therefore you can make the housing lighter because the hub housing is smaller. So 6802 would be 15 mil bore, and then got the outside at 24, 26, something like that. That's a massive cabin. It is actually massive. Look. In fact, I might do the tour. Let's do the tour. Right. So behind me, that's the TV. That's my gear. Right. Then that's the double bed. That's the window. My phone on it. This is. We got a shower or a toilet or something? Jesus Christ. This is the bathroom. Look. Oh man, look, double shower. Get a hairdresser in there. And then that's the toilet. There we go. Penthouse suite. Yeah, I suppose so. Right, so I've done the tour for now. Yeah, I know what you lot were thinking. Right. I got two windows. I've got two windows. Right. You're not one of those 5-year-olds who's still breastfeeding, are you? My name's not Prince Andrew, so there we go. What is your take on the $4,000 in-color SSR hinge fork? I mean, this business with the hinged fork is not really the hinged fork that's giving you the aero. You've just made the head tube longer, so the cord of the effective aerofoil is longer, and then if you do that, you'll generally reduce drag. Are you off for something like Eurobike or something like that? No. I'm my day job. I have to sacrifice my weekends sometimes. Oh, fuck's sake.
Good evening and a warm welcome to the Pride of Hull. My name is Ellie and I'm your entertainment manager on board, and I wanted to let you know that this ship is not just your means of travel this evening. Kicking off the fun at 8:30 is our interactive quiz game show. Just bring yourself and your phone and we can get you set up. 2 drinks vouchers are up for grabs and it is free to play. At 9:15 the live music begins with our resident band Millennial Century joining us.
Is it time for wine?
I will be singing and keeping the dance floor going, ready for Millennial Century to return at 10:30 for their second set of the evening. The night doesn't end there though, with the disco classics playing to take you through to the end of the night. We also have our cinemas on board screening a variety of movies which you can get information for and buy tickets at reception. We look forward to seeing you around the ship and wish you a pleasant journey with us here on P&O Ferries.
I probably could get busted for drinking on a YouTube video, but this could be a very good night. More wine. Is everybody Prosecco in there? Right, I'll have to sort that out. Right, live stream the quiz. I don't know if I'll get busted for that. In fact, because it leaves a dock. It's 8 o'clock. So yeah, I don't know if I'll get reception. I suppose when I'm going past and when I'm in the estuary, I'll probably get reception. But then after that, I probably won't. Bloody hell, man, might have to crack over a pizza. Right, have you been to Munster? No, I don't think I have. Have I been to Munster? I don't think so. Why aren't you flying to Rotterdam? Because I can't get a flight direct near me. Can you draw the dark install out of the depths? I haven't seen him for a while, actually. I wonder how he's getting on. So, yeah. Go play the quiz. Super chats must be spent on booze, and you can't use the hive mind to win the competition. Right. Mechanical versus electronic. I'd get the electronic. SRAM dub versus 24mm titanium. That 24mm titanium was way cheaper. I would actually get that actually rather than the dub, because I think it gives you better compatibility. So if you're on a like a BB86 bike or a BSA, you can still run it. Given your age and generally sinking energy level, are you considering TRT? No. You cheeky fuckers. You absolute cheeky fuckers. I'm only age 5. You don't need TRT age 5. Actually, some of my people I know are on TRT, right? And they're just jacked. They're absolutely jacked. So, I don't know. No, I'm not taking TRT. The hairdresser says it's not a good idea to take TRT, and she should know because she's got loads of people on TRT. Spend 10k on a Japan trip or a new bike day. Go to Japan, fuck it. Do you really don't know how to swim? No, I don't. Oh dear. Oh Jesus, this virus keeps coming up. What do you think the most exciting part of the bike industry for 2026 is? Who's going to go bust next? So we've not gone bust, but Rafa's shut down a load of clubhouses. So I saw the one for Manchester where they closed that one down, and there was a bit of upsetness. And then you got Canyon, who laid off 300 people. It's is it 20% of the workforce, 25% of the workforce, something like that. So there's that, and then Eurobike this year is in absolute turmoil. So the organizer of Eurobike is a company called Ferry, something like that. And I don't know what's going to happen with that. I think they had a bit of a public falling out with some people. So yeah. Right, that's the next questions. Right. Have you ever tried short cranks, 165mm? I've tried them. I hated them, and I went back to actually 175s. I know loads of people are on 165s, but I think this could be a bit of a fad, because when Chris Froome was on oval chainrings, everyone bought oval chainrings. Pogacar's on 165mm cranks, but he's actually got quite short. I can't remember his lower leg or upper leg. The hairdresser was telling me. And I don't know if that's related to it. She's a doctor. She's not a bike fitter, but she says, because I've got very long femurs, it's not a great idea. What do you think of 3D printed titanium bikes like number 22, JLR? Is it reliable? God, I'm not a fan of 3D printing metal, because the metal itself is probably strong, but the process is quite weak. So forging is quite a strong, you get a strong final product. Casting is, it just breaks, it just snaps like a twig. It's quite brittle. So I wouldn't go through it. Did you bring your bike on boat? So I think you must have joined the chat a bit later. No, I didn't bring it this time, because where I'm going, it's going to be sub-zero. So I don't really like riding a bike in that kind of weather, because I've come off a few times on ice. So I've got my running trainers with me. Might actually video. I'm going to see a chap tomorrow. One of the people a viewer, a subscriber. What's the next one? Right, 165 on a mountain bike. Mountain bike is great though. I don't have a mountain bike, so I can't really comment. Has the hairdresser binned her 3D printed carbon hubs? The scope hubs. Shit, crap. Absolute garbage. Where do you manufacture your bottom brackets? Cleethorpes. So there you go. Cleethorpes. There's all this speculation that it's made in China. It's not. It's made in Cleethorpes. So I am a shareholder in a machining company. So I have quite divested interests. So yeah, I don't like to have all my eggs in one basket, financially anyway. So oh God, what's happening here? Oh, I just did a Bosch course a few weeks ago. Some cool new tech coming from them, but the ABS for me is still not something I consider. So yeah, I don't know. Right, has anyone got any questions, or shall I start off? There's 91 people in this chat. I think the highest I've ever had is 250. I don't know what to do next. Add TV. Should I start eating cookies? I mean, that's good for you. Actually, has anyone tried this brand of crisps? I should buy another one called Pipers because they're made near me. Favorite ride route? Down a hill with a tailwind. Bitcoin just under 80k. How deep is it going? No idea. I'll tell you who you want to ask. Joe from China Cycling. He's well into that. So Pandapodium, he's well into that. If you do a striptease, you could get more viewers. Yeah. Oh dear. Talky talk. Do you agree that it's impossible to race the Tour de France entirely clean? I think they're all on something. The guy that's in the team of Pogacar, he has a pretty checkered history. He's one of the medical guys. I've forgotten his name. Was he a managerial guy? He got busted for doping when he was somewhere else. And I mean, I don't. Whatever they must be taking something, and there's a line drawn somewhere where there's the legal bit and the non-legal bit, and they're probably on the legal bit or not. I don't know. I'd be. What was it? Carbon monoxide was the in thing last year. So there we go. What's this thing at the top? It says gold. Top fans. Oh my God, what's that? No idea what that is. Moing Bum Shack Peng. I'm on deck 10 with a factor kitted out with SRAM. Do you think the boat will sink? I don't think there's any rooms on deck 10, is there? I think I'm usually deck 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Not Michele Farah kind of guy. Yeah, well, the thing is, and I'll be, totally brutally honest, these medical people are pretty sharp because, so when I was on the hairdresser protocol, which was like last year, she was setting what I was doing on each day, and then checking like variables like blood and all this kind of stuff on a regular basis. And just in the space of what was it? Not even that long, maybe 4 or 5 months, the difference was like night and day. So it was just absolute night and day. Yeah, I don't know. It was just absolute night and day. And then I posted some pictures on Instagram, and then everyone said I was on the gear. So yeah. Do I have a coach? No, I don't have a coach. I mean, I don't take it seriously enough. I mean, I'm too fucking old. It's just, I'm not bothered with that. Hambini is on the juice. Yes, orange juice. Or Hambini's on the wine. In fact, the Sauvignon Blanc. Footsteps. Dance like nobody is watching. That is actually what it says. Is it in date? From Tipperary in Ireland. Right. How many bottles are you opening tonight to bear the quiz? So after I've had my dinner, I'll go have a look. Are you on clinches? Yes. So that is actually one of my sponsors. So Maxxis sponsors, well, the local bike shop who stocks Maxxis sponsors me. Thoughts on CPU tubes? The Ride Now tubes, not had an issue with them, so I'd recommend them. Yeah, Ride Now tubes. Some of the other ones, I think the Ride Now ones are pink, and they look like a pack of Durex, but these are the yellow ones. They're absolute shit. Absolute garbage. We have middle-aged hobby riders doing bike burning in Norway on EPO. Really? Jeez, that's insane. That is absolutely insane. Don't know they were on EPO. Where are they getting it from? That's the other thing. Where do they get it from? Because in my local gym, I can go get all sorts of gear, but in the UK, it's not illegal to have it. It's illegal to sell it. So you can't sell a prescription drug unless you're licensed to do so. So the hairdresser would have no issues. Do you ride indoor on the trainer? I haven't as much. So yeah, I mean, I used to have the Wahoo trainer, and then my gym got some Watt bikes, so you can go in there and then use one of them. So, do you wear UCI compliant aero bra and socks? No, not into any of that shit. I would just get ridiculed if I wore any of that. Have you heard the song by the Toy Dolls? You won't be merry on a North Sea ferry. All right, I'll have to listen to that. How many kilometers do you actually do a year? 6. I think I did 16,000 last year. I think the most I've done was like maybe 20. Oh, it's the fucking hairdresser's bought something. And that's the notification. North Sea looks like a mill pond. Is it quite steady today? That'll be good if it is. Would you attend a Factor Christmas party? Absolutely. You imagine the YouTube content you could get that. It'd be awesome. What's your longest ride so far? Oh, I don't know. Maybe 80k? Something like that. I don't know. I don't really get, these days, I don't go that far. I tend to do shorter distance, but more frequently. What kind of 45 to 50 millimeter slicks would you recommend for an out of shape tub of lard? Can you get slicks in 45? 50? I'm not sure. I mean, I suppose if it's just road tires, Continental. My friend who's a landing gear engineer for Michelin, so he sells Michelin Air X. So that's the tire they have on aircraft. He actually rides Continental. So he says their bike tires are better. What rim brake wheel set do you recommend that you can still get? A lot of them are Far Sports derivatives, so and Windspace as well, actually, those two. So the Far Sports supply quite a lot of rims into the market. So you can probably get them still from Far Sports, but there's like 2 tiers of wheel manufacturers. You've got the absolute OEM. Far Sports is one of them. So they make the rims. I don't think they make the spokes. I don't think they make the hubs, but then they integrate it. Then you've got H-Works who make the hub. They have their own wheel rim manufacturer or integrator, and then that's one set. And then they also supply a load of other businesses as well. It's the same for Far Sports. And then Windspace is it Go-To Bike? That's the OEM behind that. I'd get some of them. I mean, the thing is, development in rim brakes kind of stopped 2 or 3 years ago. I think if it had been allowed to continue, it'd probably be faster than disc brake is today. Mainly because a narrow wheel is aerodynamically faster. What's the view like outside the window? All I can see is...
Ladies and
Oh,
gentlemen,
fuck's sake.
if you are looking for a better cabin tonight, we have a selection of cabins available for upgrade for as low as £20.
20 quid. Fuck.
For availability, please visit us at the reception desk on deck 8.
Jeez.
Thank you.
If only she knew she was being broadcast to 77 people on YouTube. Right. What is it? No hairdressers, no. Have you ridden a steel frame in the last few years? Trying to think. Probably. I ride that many bikes that I forget. Right. So Tor. Well, if that's a Norwegian name, does Tor mean gate in Norwegian? Because it does in German. I don't know. That's an actual genuine question because I'm going to Norway soon, so I want to know. Can ceramic bearings compensate for bad life choices? I don't think so. I think you're screwed. Does everyone want to see me on the quiz? Oh God! All right, I might live stream from the quiz then. Is there a switch, a valve? What's that mean? If you are looking for a better cabin, Hambini has some bed space. Yes. Oh dear. Oh, this is just hilarious. In general, would you trust carbon frames for beyond 10 years? So I've still got the look that I bought from Belinda with the Big Bazookas in Cheltenham. I've still got that. So that will be 22, 23 years old. So a guy on the juice won the Olympic time trial on the same kind of frame. So, yeah. Where's your favourite place to cycle on holiday? The area around Lake Starnberg in Germany is quite good. Holland is quite good because there's plenty of cycle paths. Gate is port in German. Okay. All right, I don't know. What else was there? Some bits of Italy where there's not like any flipping lunatics. So I did a few laps around Misano circuit because it's not far from Rimini. We went there on a holiday and then they opened the track up and let any Tom, Dick or Harry take their push bike round. So I did a few laps around there. That was quite good. Thing you notice is the track has loads of grip. So when you actually pedal, you'd think it'd be like just riding on tarmac. But just to get going, you can feel that the tarmac feels slightly sticky. I guess that's to do with the heat as well. And then when you go around the corners, it's Marco Simoncelli track. What is the goal of your YouTube channel? Profit for your BB hustle or to address your loneliness? I don't think I have a goal. I don't really give a shit. I mean, I don't even really like cycling that much anymore. I mean, it's changed completely. And I wouldn't recommend you go on YouTube if you are not thick-skinned because, I mean, I'm there sitting in bike shows and people who are other YouTubers, they're just mentally, I don't know, well, I'd say their mental health wasn't all that resilient. And it was a bit of an eye-opener for me because obviously I'm used to the engineering world where it's a bit different. Right, I'll go for the quiz. All right, we'll see if we can. Is there a button to turn off the PA? No, can't do that. Sorry, because the safety announcements come on there as well. Oh God, it's like spinning up now. What do you think of auto filament wound rims? Oh, is this? I've forgotten that company. It's in Germany, in southern Germany, whose name I've forgotten. Bollocks, can't remember. What do I think? I think that if you're going to invent a new process, it has to be better or give you an advantage over what is already out there. So I think the Chinese wheel manufacturers are like here. The West is down here. Now, Chinese frame manufacturers, if you take engineering-wise, I'd say we're here. Oh, jeez.
Ladies and gentlemen, we kindly remind all passengers traveling with vehicles to ensure that your car alarms are switched off before departure. This will help us to avoid unnecessary disturbances during the journey and ensure a comfortable trip for everyone on board. Also, if you need any belongings from your vehicle, please collect them now, as access to the car decks will be restricted after departure.
Fuck's sake.
Thank you for your attention.
What was I even talking about? That's because someone's car alarm's going off. Deck below, I can hear it. Oh, shit. Right. Oh God, it's all gone like crazy now. I've forgotten where I was. The film and rims. Yeah, so I'll just buy Chinese wheels. It's absolutely no brainer. I'll just go and buy them. Just miles ahead. Then in Germany, yes, you're right. That is it. Oh God, everyone's pissing car alarms going off. We haven't even moved yet. Oh, fuck's sake. So I guess avoiding unnecessary disturbances. Press do you live in Holland, like near Jumbo Benders? Or have I got that wrong? I might have got that wrong. Yeah, I don't know. Right, there is a bike race I'm considering entering next year. The Mamachari GP Suzuka 6-hour endurance race on Japanese old ladies' bikes. Might be good for a lap or two. I'd go for it. See what happens. Right, don't forget to change your time zone on the watch. I think it's automatic. So, yeah. All right, okay. Oh, God, this is going fast. Thank you for your attention to this matter, Ben. What do you think post-crash inspection of carbon bikes with either CT or infrared action got quote $350, 350 euros? If you know someone, well, the thing is, I know a load of people, so it's usually, I think that's probably about the going rate, 300 euros. But I mean, I can get them done for what's known as a barra job or a foreigner, which is like a job on the side. So you go and ask someone to do it, and then they go and do it. And then, yeah, that's how a lot of stuff gets done. I'm asking ChatGPT what questions I should ask you. Do me a favour, please rekindle the beef with Mapdeck. I think everyone here would like to see a boxing match. You'd make better money than with what the Chinese are paying you. If you think the Chinese are paying me well, then you should see how much Mapdeck pays. Oh dear. Right. Why do aerospace prefer Abacus over his D-Dino? I don't know what that is. I bought a Time Outdoors frame recently in their online sale. It's beautiful made. I think the Time frames are well made, but they're expensive. So you've got to sort of draw the line somewhere and then go with that. Right, I think I might go and get some dinner and then go to the quiz. So I might just sign off there. I might come back later, I don't know. We'll see. Are you going to stream the quiz? I will if there's reception, because it starts when the thing leaves the dock. So I might not have any reception. I'm not even sure how good the reception is. Right, guys, I will see you all later. Ciao for now. Right, how do I stop this? Stop. End stream. How do I stop this? Fucking hell. End. There we go.